Yo, 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 what's good, guys? I'm back up here on the stream. You already know about the 1v1. Haven't been on all day, as you guys probably already know. But yeah, man, if you guys are tuning in, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on my Twitch. You know, I am streaming on Twitch as well, Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, like I said, I'll let some of you guys join, you know what I'm saying, after our 1v1. You know what I mean? Just a quick 1v1, just to warm up, you know what I mean? Yesterday, I feel like, you know, we were actually playing kind of good. I mean, even though we only did, get, maybe, one win yesterday, it wasn't that bad, you know what I mean? It's been a while since I even got a win, so I think yesterday was actually pretty good. You know what I mean? I think it was pretty good, you know, from the time that I was on, because I wasn't really on that long. You know what I mean? I had to deal with some things, and it was just, yeah. It was just a crazy day, you know what I mean? Today seemed a lot better than, you know, most days from this week. I feel like this whole week has just been crazy, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm back up here, you know what I'm saying, on a 1v1, you know what I mean? I don't know, I feel kind of good right now, you know what I mean? I feel kind of good, you know, who knows? Like, I feel like I feel pretty good, you know what I mean? Should definitely play like, you know, more aggressive. I don't know, maybe I should. I was playing on a PC yesterday. You guys probably saw, or maybe you didn't, I don't know. It was kind of later in the night. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool, who knows, maybe, you know what I mean, maybe in the future, maybe you'll see like a stream or two, you know what I'm saying, like up there. But you know what I mean, it's just, you know, I don't know, I feel like I'd rather just play, you know, up there rather than stream, just because, you know, there's just a lot to go into streaming, like when you're on a PC. It's not just as easy as pressing a button on console and you know, you're good, you know what I mean? It's like you're live, you know what I mean? There's more that goes into it, you know, on PC, so, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so if you guys ever do see me up there and I'm actually playing, like, you guys could probably join, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I like playing up there, but at the same time, I don't know, you know? It's a you know, a lot different, you know, than, you know, playing Fortnite on console. But, like, I don't know, console, I just feel like it doesn't, like, feel better. Like, I don't know, it kind of feels the same, but a little bit different, you know what I mean? Like, you got higher frames and, like, everything, like, every press, you know, of a key or a button is, like, very smooth, you know, on PC. You know what I mean? But then again, on console, it's pretty smooth as well. I mean, I can't even really tell the difference. You know what I mean? Just probably because I'm just used to it. But if I was playing up there for a while and came back, you know, to like console, I probably would tell the difference. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, I feel like console, like, in a way, it looks better. You know what I mean? Like, console, I feel like just looks better. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, you see, like, all the builds, you know what I mean? They're cool, like, they're cool, but they just don't look as colorful as, like, console, you know what I mean? Like, the textures and stuff and the graphics. Graphics probably look, you know what I mean? Even, like, on a good PC, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the way Fortnite is on PC, like, the graphics just, they look good, but they just don't look as good as I'm used to, you know what I mean? Like, the builds look cool, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not enough, you know, not enough for me to actually, you know. I mean, but, like, it still looks good, don't get me wrong. Like, depending on what you're playing on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It looks good either way. But, you know what I mean? Like, if you're playing on console and stuff, you'll definitely see a difference, you know. The builds obviously look different. You know what I mean? Now, I was just in a 1v1 map, so I didn't really actually even load into the game when I was up there. But if I did, maybe, because I know this is a darker map, so you know what I mean? So, you know, in, you know, OG or some other game mode, you know, that's brighter, would probably look a little bit better in it. So, you know what I'm saying? But, like, from this map, you know what I mean? On PC, it just looks, you know, kind of dark, but not like, too dark. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it really just depends on the settings that you use. But, I don't know. I feel like, you know what I mean? I like PC, I like, you know, and I like you know, console like, you know, the PlayStation, Xbox, you know. But I'd rather, like I said, play on the PlayStation because, you know, I don't know, I just like it a little bit better for Fortnite. You know what I mean? Now for COD or anything else like GTA, yeah, I might choose Xbox or maybe even PC. You know what I'm saying up there? You know, those kind of games, but like Fortnite, nah, it's either going to be between PC or this, because in one PC you pretty much use like any controller, where like Xbox you would only have to use the Xbox controller. I mean, you could use other controllers on the Xbox, don't get me wrong, you just need like an adapter, like if I wanted to use PlayStation controller, but it just wouldn't feel the same, you know what I mean, than actually like playing on the PlayStation, you know what I mean, so I wouldn't get that, you know, the full features, you know what I'm saying, from the PlayStation on the Xbox, you know what I mean? Or like if I use Xbox controller on the PlayStation, I wouldn't get the same features from the Xbox controller on the PlayStation, obviously. PC is a little bit better, they pretty much, I mean, you know what I mean? Like I was mind blown whenever I hooked up my controller and like, I don't know, it just felt like, this felt good, like, you know what I mean? And I was playing wired, you know what I mean? Which is the best way. I mean, I always play wired. Wired's the best way. Even though it's a wireless controller, I still play wired. Because, like I said, it's just the best. You know what I mean? If you guys like wireless, you know what I'm saying? Plug it in. You know what I mean? Play it wired. I'm telling you, you're going to like it so much better. You know what I mean? You get low, input delay and everything like that. Everything's quick, smooth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't play wireless, you know what I mean? If you have wireless keyboard, wireless mouse, don't do that. It's horrible, you know what I mean? If it's, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying, if you guys are playing wireless too, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, your stuff's gonna die, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to charge it constantly, you know what I'm saying? I mean, dang, there's been times, you know, when, well, no, not really, because I don't really let my stuff die, but like, you know what I mean? Say like, you know, PC and keyboard and mouse, you know, if you have a wireless mouse, then it just dies all the time. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, and it feels weird because, you know what I mean, it doesn't feel that smooth. But once you plug in the mouse, you know, and it's nice and wired, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels so much better, so much smoother. You know what I mean? Pretty much a connection too. Like, even if you're on like a wireless connection, it's probably not gonna feel as good as a wire. Like, once you get the Ethernet cable and plug it in, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so much better. It's gonna feel so much better. You're gonna be like, no way, I should be playing like this from now on. Because like I'm telling you, wired is better. I mean, dang, everything wired is better. I mean, dang, only if the phones and everything were wired. Because like I said, that's like literally the best possible connection. But you know what I'm saying? Wireless, obviously, you know what I mean? You can bring it everywhere you go. But wired is the best way. And it probably always will be. I mean, then you gotta think, if you're plugging something into something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, even if you're just plugging in a charger, you know what I'm saying? Imagine you had a wireless charger. Wireless chargers usually charge super slow. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a wireless charger. Now, if you plug it in, boom, 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 it charges a lot faster than a wireless charger, depending on the charger you have. But most, like, fast chargers nowadays that come with, like, phones, iPads, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They usually charge pretty fast. You can plug it in there, wait like 5-10 minutes, it'll already be like 50%, depending on how low it is already. You know what I'm saying? Where like if you're on a wireless charger, the thing's gonna be 50%, probably like 30 minutes to an hour, or even longer, depending on the phone or the type of wireless charger it is. You know what I mean? So wired is always gonna be better. I don't know what, you know, what wouldn't be better than wireless. I mean, dang. Or wired. Not wireless, but wired. But yeah, I mean, those are just my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Playing up there, definitely, you know, I'm playing other stuff, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So, and honestly, if you guys already play on PC, I mean, you guys already kind of know what I'm talking about, or maybe not. If you guys just already been used to, like, the PC and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You guys wouldn't understand, you know what I mean? But, like, if you guys play console and PC, you know what I'm saying? You can tell the difference, you know what I mean? But if you guys are just strictly like PC, then yeah, you probably can't tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine if I was on PC right now, you guys wouldn't even know. You guys wouldn't even know. You guys would be like, oh bro, it's on PC. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You guys wouldn't know the difference. But like, if you were on PC, you probably wouldn't already know. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just the easiest way to actually know, like, you know, like, how it feels is if you actually try it for yourself and see what you like and see what's best for you. Because like I said, I mean, dang, I was literally playing like on epic settings where, like, you know what I mean, on console you don't really have much, you know, you don't really need like the builds, like the textures, like, you know what I'm saying, the meshes and all that. But you know what I mean, it's really not much. I mean, what changed the FPS? I was on unlimited FPS. I was probably getting like 1,000 FPS. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was smooth. It was smooth. You know what I mean? Like, it was smooth. You know what I mean? Like, I was playing just as good, you know what I'm saying, on the PC that I was, you know, on a console. You know what I mean? It was just super good. You know what I mean? Probably one of the best PCs right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was feeling good. You know. But yeah, guys, so that's just my thoughts, you know what I'm saying, on the PC and stuff like that, playing on the PC. Like I said, you guys see me up there, you know what I'm saying, like I said, maybe there'll be a stream, you know what I'm saying, maybe I'll stream up there, but like, right now, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, it's just not as easy as console where you just press a button and just get to stream and nah, you know what I'm saying. But playing on it, yeah, it's super cool, you know what I mean, super cool. Like I said, you guys should definitely get a PC. But then again, if you don't have a console, you should definitely get a console as well. I mean, you know what I'm saying? In some cases, console is better than PC. In some cases. PC, yes, you can do everything on a PC. So say, like, I don't know, you use it for school, you know, you gotta write a paper or something, boom, 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 you can do that on PC, no problem. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what a computer, like a PC, is for. But now if you use a PC for gaming, well, it's pretty much like a console. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the console could do just as much gaming, especially these next-gen consoles, you know what I'm saying, could do, you know, more gaming and stuff, and have faster load times, more than an actual PC. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, some PCs can compete with the consoles, and some consoles can compete with the PC. But you know what I'm saying? They're just as fast if you have a good enough PC. Now, I remember those old, you know, PCs, you know, back in the day. I don't know if you guys even remember them, but, you know what I mean? They were just so slow. It probably took like 5-10 minutes just to load in. You know, they were super slow, you know what I'm saying? I think people would call them like dinosaur computers or something like that. Like, they were just super slow. You know what I mean? You couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? It was just so slow, you know. But most modern day PCs are pretty fast, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, most modern day consoles are even just as fast or maybe even faster than some PCs and look better and feel better than the actual PC. And, you know, they're more optimized for gaming. PCs, yes, they're optimized for gaming if you have the right stuff in the PC, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, most PCs are just, you know, for like, you know, like I said, doing stuff on a computer, like, I don't know, browsing the web, checking emails, you know, writing papers or something like that, you know, stuff like that, you know, but it is good for gaming if you have, you know, the right hardware, you know, for, you know, the PC for gaming, you know what I mean? So you're not just going to be able just to buy, like, any PC, you know what I mean, and just get to gaming. You know, I mean, yeah, you can get gaming right away, but like I said, you just want to make sure everything is optimized for that. Because, you know what I mean, if you just get like a regular standard PC, you know, like say like you had a school laptop or a school PC, you know what I'm saying, it's probably going to, you know, not be super good, you know what I'm saying, for gaming. Because like, you know what I mean, using it for school and stuff and all that, you know what I mean, which you can still do, but you know what I mean, like the gaming side of it, you know what I mean, you probably don't want to, you know, I mean, dang, I see people all the time, you know what I mean, they have like multiple PCs, you know, one for like gaming, one for streaming or something like that, one for doing stuff on or something, You know what I mean? You don't need multiple PCs. The only reason why people have multiple PCs, like one for streaming, one for gaming and all that, you know what I'm saying, is because the other PC can't handle it. You know what I mean? If you want to get a good enough PC where it can handle streaming and gaming at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you just keep buying multiple PCs, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, there's really no need for that. You know what I mean? A PC, I mean, you could really, if you want to extend the life of the PC or make it even better, I mean, dang, you could just buy a new graphics card, new RAM, new everything for it. You know, where at the console, if a new console comes out, you have to buy the whole console. You can't really add nothing to it. You know what I mean? You know, you just gotta buy it all together. So, you know what I mean? With a PC, you don't have to buy a new PC every single time it goes around. You know what I'm saying? You can just buy the parts for the PC. You know what I'm saying? Just buy parts for the PC, boom, 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 and you're good. You know what I mean? So it does save you a lot of money, but most of the parts on the PC will cost, you know, a lot of money as well. So, but usually, you know what I mean? If you have a good PC right now, you know what I'm saying, it will last you like a few years, you know what I'm saying, and it'll be able to run, you know, pretty much all the newer games out there, at least the PC that, you know what I'm saying, that me and Dusk have, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, that one, like I said, I mean, and like I said, you guys can look at my gaming setup and see, like, all the specs and everything like that on the PC and stuff, but you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, we are probably going to be fine with the PC for right now until, I don't know, years down the line. And then, yes, we may have to upgrade a few components of the PC, but that's just, you know, PC. I mean, damn, even if you have like an older PC, you can make it like a brand new modern day PC, just getting just the new components like new graphics card, new RAM, you know what I'm saying, you know, just knew everything on it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can really customize it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you guys already have a PC, you guys probably already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that stuff, because you know what I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not weird, but like, you know what I mean? Like, just playing up there, it felt good, like it was pretty cool. But yeah, but yeah, guys, there should be a new update tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite is officially tomorrow. You already got the trailer and stuff like that. If you guys didn't see it, man, and you want to see it, I could probably show you it after I go to lobby sometime. Or you guys could just easily look on YouTube. I'm sure it's there. You know, everyone and their brother probably, you know what I'm saying, uploading videos and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's probably not hard for you to see. And if you already seen it, that's cool. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It does look pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Scooby-Doo's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I saw the ghost face. I saw the other, like, you know, other Halloween scary kind of things in it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, Fortnite is pretty cool. I know Call of Duty does it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because Fortnite is more like childish. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, Call of Duty already had most of the things in it. Obviously not Scooby-Doo and stuff like that, but I think they did have Ghostface in Scooby-Doo. I mean, in COD. But, like, you know what I'm saying? They had other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? They did have other stuff as well. Dang, I'm doing bad right now. Obviously, because there's not really, pitch is not really trying as much. It's just 5-2. It's not a big deal. But you know what I'm saying? Ghostface and all that, you know, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know, Ghostface and all that, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like I said, COD, I feel like does all the collabs better. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they just know how to do that stuff a lot better. You know what I mean? Where like Fortnite is just too childish. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of mess up the collabs a little bit. But like, it's still pretty cool though. They have it in Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? There's a few skins I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna get Scooby-Doo and stuff. You know what I mean? Like Scooby-Doo's. You know, Scooby-Doo's pretty cool. You know. Ghostface, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Now the others, I don't know. You know what I mean? I wish they could put, you know what I mean? I don't know what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I know it's Fortnite, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, dang. You know what I mean? Tomorrow they could put it in like a battle pass. You know what I mean? How we have like a scary, you know, battle pass. You know what I mean? Now, that would be next level. Have some of those skins in the battle pass instead of putting them all in the shop. I mean, yes, if you put them in the shop, you guys can use my support credit code, Gaming, get them, no big deal. But you know what I mean? Not everyone's gonna be able to just get them because you know those skins are probably gonna at least be like, I don't know, at least like the 2,000, you know, V-Bucks, maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're in a bundle and stuff. You know what I mean? Which is cool. Like I said, if you guys want to use my support credit code when you buy them, you know what I mean? I know I'm gonna get a few. You know what I mean? Now, I may not get all of them, but who knows? You never know. I mean, dang. If Fortnite ever wants to send me any skins early, that would be pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I know those other skins last year, like with the Jigsaw and all that. You know what I mean? Those were pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get it because, you know what I mean? I like Saw movies. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. They're pretty good. Really good. You know what I'm saying? So, Scream, yeah. Scream's pretty cool. I'm not really a fan. I mean, the Ghostface skin is pretty cool. It's like your, you know, just that one costume that everybody wears on Halloween for some reason. You know, Ghostface, you know, got the mask and stuff, and the little drape and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or not drape, what do you call it? It's not a cape or whatever, but maybe like a cloak or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I bet if you guys look outside, like during Halloween night, you know what I'm saying, in a few weeks, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure you'll probably see 1 or 2 people with Scream on. You know what I'm saying? The Ghostface. You know, I'm pretty sure. Or if you look in stores now, you probably see, you know what I'm saying? Not even going to the Halloween store, because, you know, the Halloween store is definitely going to have that. But, you know what I'm saying? Just a regular store that sells costumes and stuff, you'll probably see, you know what I'm saying? You probably see it, because it's just a really popular thing that a lot of people like to wear. I mean, dang, I think one year when I was younger, I think I actually was Ghostface, I think I was. There was one where, like, you had, like, a mask, and then I had, like, a pump. You pump it, and then the blood would shoot on the mask and stuff. Now, like I said, I'm not sure if Fortnite will add the blood. They should, because, I mean, it'll just make it so much better. But like I said, you know what I mean, Call of Duty does it better. I mean, dang, they did it better with Squid Game. When Squid Game was in there, they did it so much better. Like, it just was so much better. It was, like, more realistic than COD. COD's more realistic. Fortnite's more, like, animated and cartoon. You know what I mean? They kind of, not necessarily ruin the collab, but, like, you know, the collabs just aren't as good in COD. I mean, dang, even, like, the Snoop Dogg in COD. Snoop Dogg is so much better in COD. I mean, obviously, you know, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? You know, he be, you know, hitting that gas, you know what I'm saying? Like, smoking that weed, you know what I'm saying? You know. In Fortnite, you don't hear nobody talking about smoking some weed and stuff like that. You know, like how Snoop Dogg is supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I mean, God just does it better. God, you know, they just, you know what I mean. You know, it's all stuff. You know, it's a doll style game. I mean, they put Terrifier in there. You guys never seen Terrifier? Like I said, if you guys are a little kid, you guys probably don't want to watch it. Trust me, you probably don't. I mean, I would probably watch it if I was a little kid, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really get scared easy. But you know what I'm saying? For other people, Terrifier, you know what I'm saying, is more terrifying to have in Fortnite. And, you know, people would wear it, yeah. But it would probably be more, like, more older people, you know what I mean? That's why I said I feel like this game should be more of, like, older players. You know what I'm saying? Like, older people. Like, I feel like kids shouldn't really play this game. You know what I mean? Because they just kind of ruin the game. You know what I mean? If you're, like, you know, if you're not even, like, above, like, I don't know. Like, if you're 21 or older, you shouldn't play the game. You know, in my opinion. Even with, like, GTA and COD, like, if you're not even over, like, 21 or, like, 22, 23, 24.5, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, close to your 30s, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't play the game. You know what I'm saying? You can play, like, I wouldn't even recommend Roblox, because Roblox, that's just like a, it's just that's the kind of game. I mean, there's a lot of what do you call it, like pedo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of people up there, and it's sus. It's horrible. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't play that game. Play like something like Disney, or play like, I don't know, get you a Wii or something. Play some Wii games or something. You can play like older people games. You know what I'm saying? Like later. Right now, like I said, Fortnite, like all these games like Roblox and stuff. You know, I feel like older people shouldn't play. You know what I'm saying? Younger people should play like, I don't know, like Disney games or like SpongeBob or something, you know what I mean? Play Spider-Man. I mean, dang, there's a lot of Spider-Man fans. Play Spider-Man or Star Wars or something. At least that won't be as bad as play like GTA or Call of Duty or something like that. Or like Cyberpunk. You know what I'm saying? If you're definitely a kid, you probably do not want to play Cyberpunk. Just saying, because, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean? Very graphic and, you know, straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? I like the game. I actually might play it soon. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even, for how long it's been out, I haven't even beat the game. It was just crazy. Like, I haven't even beat the game. Cyberpunk 2077 is a pretty good game. A really good game. But like I said, I don't think it's for kids. So like I said, if you guys are kids and you're watching this, don't even play this game. Because like I said, this game, you know what I'm saying? We don't want you to ruin the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We don't want you to ruin the game. You know, because these kids nowadays, like kids in general, like people look more to, you know, towards the kids. You know what I'm saying? They look more towards the kids, especially Fortnite. They literally think about the kids in this game. I mean, they removed so many things from Fortnite just because, you know, someone cried about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Peacemaker, like the emote, like I don't know, there was something weird about it. And like they removed it, and they gave people refunds. So they added it to the game, but then they removed it from the game, which is kind of sus. You know what I mean? Because you know, Peacemaker isn't just like your, you know, kiddie kind of, you know, superhero. You know what I mean, from DC. I mean, compared to like the Flash or like Superman and stuff like that, it's nothing like that. It's more like an X-rated kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? Usually older people should be watching that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You bring older, you know, stuff to the game for like more adults and stuff. You know what I'm saying? More adults are gonna be using it. And then yes, if a little kid was crying about it, then Fortnite's like, oh well, we don't want to get sued and stuff, so you know, let's take it out of the game, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So they just care about what little kids say and what they cry about and stuff. And I mean, there's other people who cry about stuff too, like, you know, I mean, there's a big one, like Ninja, you know, he always yaps and cries all the time about this game, like, oh, do this. Bro's not even good at the game, but Fortnite still manages to listen to him and give him, like, new variations to his skin and everything, like they really, like, on him for something, like, for some reason, bro. Like, he's old news, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Fortnite still gives in, you know what I'm saying? And, like, bro doesn't even play the game that much, and, like, you know, he says one little thing, and then Fortnite has to do everything to change it, you know what I mean? So it's like, well, dang, bro, you know what I mean? They're not even about the community. They just pick their favorites, you know what I mean? Like, I'm about my community, you know? But, you know, like, Fortnite, they have their favorites, and they're just gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really do much things, you know what I'm saying? Do or say much things, you know what I'm saying? Because Fortnite is just gonna do what Fortnite wants to do. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say, because, like, you know what I mean? We're literally the reason why Fortnite is doing well. You know, people who are playing the game, you know, without us, Fortnite wouldn't be nothing without the people who play it. You know what I mean? Pretty much any game. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty, Minecraft, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, those games wouldn't be those games if it wasn't for the people who actually play those games. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they're just gonna do what they're gonna do, but you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to use my supporter credit code. You know what I'm saying? We still got a few more minutes here until the shop, so probably just gonna wait for that and just kind of go from there. Who knows? Hopefully this is a decent stream, but if it's not that long of a stream, So I do apologize for that. But you know what I'm saying? Doing the best we can, or I'm doing the best we can, best I can. You know what I'm saying? Get these streams out here and stuff like that. So, like I said, we'll just have to see, you know, how everything goes. You know, for sure. But yeah, man, please use my support credit code. Your support does go a long way. So, you know what I'm saying? Please support me. You know what I'm saying? By liking the stream, following me on my Twitch, you know what I'm saying? Use my support credit code, checking out my socials and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm probably just gonna, like I said, wait here to the shop. Not sure what's gonna be in the shop. Maybe something new, but like I said, I'm sure there's probably gonna be some new stuff about, you know, Fortnite mirrors. You know what I'm saying, for tomorrow, so you know what I mean? I mean, there's probably gonna be a downtime. Probably gonna be a downtime, I'm assuming. You know what I mean? Unless they just add everything. But you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering when the end of this season is, you know what I mean? Isn't there gonna be an old season? Like an old, you know, isn't there gonna be like a new season? I mean, this season's like already done for, you know what I mean? There's gotta be like a new season coming out, right? So hopefully it is, because I think Festival is gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, with all the stuff from the Four Nightmares, which honestly I didn't really like this festival. I mean, I really didn't. The festival was weird. Like, they just been weird. They just been like some weird anime, weird stuff. I don't know, man. You know, we need some good like artists. You know, they went from The Weeknd to like Lady Gaga to like I think they had Carol G, Sabrina Carpenter, and then they just went downhill. They went downhill after Sabrina Carpenter. Well, actually, no. I think they had Snoop Dogg. Yeah, they had Snoop Dogg, and then Sabrina Carpenter. But then after that, yeah, they went downhill. I mean, dang, they brought what? Like Glorillaz, or Gorillas, or something like that. It wasn't even Glorilla. It was just Gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Gorillas. It was yo, thank you for the follow, Corey. Yeah, can you join? Yeah. You can join, bro. Just waiting for the shop here, but if you want to add me, I'm not sure if you have me added. But yeah, there's my epic. If you want to join up, said playing with viewers. So yeah, if you want to join, that'd be super cool, man. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, the festival is just really downhill, man. It's just really downhill. You know what I'm saying? We need a new, good festival. And they said, I think Doja Cat is going to be the next festival. So that'll be a lot better than whatever this is. But yeah, let's check out the new shop. It's crazy. Time flew. Already 8 for me. But, let's see. Pretty cool. Wait a minute. Pretty cool. Okay, we still got these skins. Oh, we got a new skin, Pretty cool. I dig it. I dig this one. This one's pretty dope. I might actually have to get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna wait to see how Before Nightmares goes to get this one. But yeah, this one is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys get it, don't forget to use my supporter credit code, Sheshkadesh Gaming. And then yeah, we got some zombie superhero. Might get one of those, I don't know. Yeah, got the Skull Troopers and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. And dang, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing, just about that one skin, that one new skin, and then like some new stuff for this skin, wherever it is. I don't know where it went. I think I keep passing it. But yeah, for this skin, yeah, like these shoes and stuff. I guess it's pretty cool. They're Lego, so it's pretty cool. Lego shoes are pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, using my supporter credit code. But yeah, man, if you do want to join, man, yeah, like I said, man, just add me, man. Just add me. You know what I'm saying? Just add my epic. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get any friend requests. But yeah, just add me. Just add me. You know what I'm saying? Just add me.
multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you.
Alright guys, we're gonna try to get this dub, you know what I'm saying, first game on. I'm saying, so pretty good duo, you know me and Dusk, so you know we should win first game on. You know what I'm saying? If we actually like, you know what I mean, work together as a team, you know, and that should be easy. So yeah, we should probably get a win. If you guys like wins, don't forget to like the stream. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? Maybe if we get like 20 likes on the stream, man, and maybe like 1 or 2 subs, like on Twitch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll get someone in the stream today. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I actually guessed, so it's no scam. Dang, people landed already? Oh yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Of course, of course. This player's already landed here already. Careful. But yeah, man, like I said, I do actually get, so you know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, dang, there's some cool stuff in the shop, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I always say, man, if you guys never heard me say it before, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it now. You know what I'm saying? If it's free, it's for me, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we should be able to win this for sure. But yeah, let's get some mats and stuff. I don't have any loot. I mean, I do have like one weapon, but you know what I mean? See what we got here. Check. Yeah, let's get these mats. I'm saying we play Bill here, man, on the stream, man. We don't play no Zero Bill. If you guys are Zero Bill players, you guys are on the wrong stream, bro. Because yeah, we're builders, man. OG, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, if you ever see a Travis Scott play Zero Build, bro, they either bought their account or they're just not good at the game. Fake Travis Scott. Not really like fake Travis Scott because you don't get like fake skin, but like, you know. You would know something is up if Travis Scott wasn't in build mode. You know what I mean? No good player in the game is going to play Zero Build. There's like no good Zero Build player ever. So I don't care what you guys say. If you guys like it, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But there's no good Zero Build player at all. You know what I mean? This is how it is. You know what I mean? Here, we gotta rotate the zone. But yeah, there's like literally like no good Zero Build player in this game at all. So, you know, so yeah. Said I don't care. You like it? You don't? Said I don't care. You know what I mean? I really don't. But yeah, I am gonna go to zone. I don't have any shield. I don't have any gills. So you know what I mean? Yeah, mats and stuff. Ooh, medkit. Here, let's take this rift over here at this house. I feel like that would be the best option. Take the rift, don't mess around. Should be good. There's a chest in here. I would want to loot it, but I'm about to loot that. Whatever people are camping in here. See, it's a trap. You always want to look for traps, man, because you know what I'm saying? These players, they're weird. They like to leave traps, which honestly, it's not weird to leave traps. If you guys like trapping, you know what I'm saying? Keep trapping. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just not one to get trapped, you know what I mean? I don't like getting trapped. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't like getting trapped, like the stream. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes getting trapped. So I don't care if you're a good player, bad player, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you get trapped, you don't like getting trapped. Trust me. Anything good? Big pot? Take it. It's good, it's good. Take the big pot. Huh? Oh, blue pot? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, there's another big pot here. You should hold it. Hold the big pot. Yeah, hold the big pot. Alright, let's take the rift. Yeah, we ain't got no time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take the rift. Let's take it. But yeah, like I said, you know, since this OG update, you know what I mean, with like the Fortnite nightmares and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? OG just has not been the same. You know what I'm saying? If you ever play OG, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. You know what I mean? Yes, the same weapons, same map, but you know what I'm saying? The storm. You know what I'm saying? It's just a storm, you know, that really gets a lot of players nowadays. OG. It's just the dang storm. Yeah, there's new weapons and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but it's a storm. You know what I mean? Storm is so fast. You know what I'm saying? OG. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the fastest moving storms in game. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy because you guys probably thinking like, oh, isn't reload pretty fast? Oh, isn't blitz pretty fast? Yeah, they're fast, but OG's faster. You know what I'm saying? Now the game itself, no. OG is probably the third fastest game mode. You know what I'm saying? It goes blitz for being like the fastest. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes reload, and then it goes OG, and then it goes battle royale. And then I know there's another game mode, but I don't know. They might have removed it, but I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? There's ballistic. Ballistic is pretty fast, but it's not really like a battle royale game mode. It's like they're trying to copy COD, pretty much. You know what I mean? So it's really not one of those game modes where you're like, oh, bro, look at this game mode. Like, no, it's nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's like a first-person shooter. You know what I mean? It's just not, you know, it's just not a good game mode. You know what I mean? I mean, if you guys like playing it, like playing first person and stuff, bro, I like playing first person, bro. Literally playing some of the Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying, open beta and stuff like that. I played the zombies yesterday. It was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm you know what I mean? I used to play zombies, Black Ops 2. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now, what I think my like, you know, like pretty much what I compare Black Ops 7 to be. Black Ops 7 is pretty much like, oh yeah, we gotta go to zone. Pretty much Black Ops 7 is like, oh, there's players here. Mike Key. His teammates over here. What I need is AR. Yeah, I need his AR. Even though the SMG is so nice, like it is so nice. Where's that supply drop? The supply drop just fell somewhere. Yeah, that supply drop fell somewhere. Can we get that supply drop? Is it on the street or something? Where's the supply drop? It just fell. It's on this tree. It's on this tree. Yeah, it's on this tree. I'll get it. Yeah, watch out for snipers, because, you know, they're kind of weird in this. There it is. Looking good. Well, I'll take this. Oh, never mind. You want to take it? I was going to take the slurp. Not a big deal. There was a slurp, but I guess not. Here, if you want that, it doesn't matter. Let's see, but we need to move to zone. Do need a lot more mats than I have. I'm just holding this big pot right now. Somebody rebooted. I'm not really worried about that. Don't need to key that. Yeah, we don't need to key that. It's all good. People just rebooting. We got him in the zone. So, he said, I'd rather be in zone than fighting storm. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's a tip, guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys are used to like fighting and stuff. Yeah, fighting is cool, but like I said, man, you do not want to be in storm. I'm telling you, bro, storm's taking like 10, 20 damage. You know what I'm saying? In the first zone. Now, obviously, this is the second zone. So this one's probably going to take like 30, 40 now. You know what I'm saying? 30, 40 damage. You know what I'm saying? For being in storm, it's kind of crazy. I literally stayed in storm for like 2 seconds, bro, and I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Where like I could stay in the storm for like at least like a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in storm for only like a few seconds. And it takes so much damage from me. And I literally die from storm. It's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? Storm is crazy. But like I was saying about Black Ops 7, yeah, I think it's like Black Ops 6. Like it's Black Ops 6, but like mixed with Black Ops Black Ops 3. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I say that, because you guys are probably like, what? Nah, bro, that's tripping. Nah, the only reason why I say that is because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's actually good right here. We could probably do a method. My method. But yeah, no, it actually makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, it does. It makes really good sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes like really good sense. Like, it makes really good sense. I mean, dang. In Black Ops 3, like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm full on brick. You need brick? Full on brick. But yeah, Black Ops, what do you call it? Yeah, Black Ops 7, Black Ops 6, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Black Ops 7 is pretty much like Black Ops 6, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much, like, it's Black Ops 6, but it's pretty much like, I mean, Black Ops 7 is pretty much like Black Ops 6, but like Black Ops 3 as well, because like I said, you can jump on the walls and stuff. You guys ever play Black Ops 3 or like Advanced Warfare? You guys kind of understand what I'm talking about? Like, you can jump and like, pretty much bounce off the walls. Pretty much what you can do, like, pretty much in Battle Royale or like Reload or any other game other than, you know, OG. You can run up the walls and like bounce, but it's just so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much different. You know what I'm saying? And OG and stuff like that. So it's just so much different. But yeah, we do gotta move. But yeah, like I said, it's just so much different, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like your ordinary, you know what I mean? Like, oh, Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7 sort of thing. No, it's nothing like that. You know what I mean? No, it's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can, like, wall around, but you don't fly or nothing. Like, you don't fly or nothing, but yeah, you can bounce off the walls and stuff, and that's pretty much a new mechanic, new movement, you know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much a new movement, new mechanic, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much just like jumping on walls, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody built up here. That's cool. But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? So, but I think it's cool. And the zombies, honestly, I feel like they did good with the zombies. Now, the beasts and stuff like that, it's insane. I mean, they added the dogs back, you know what I'm saying? So they're pretty cool. You know what I mean? They added the dogs back. You know, if you guys know anything about playing COD Zombies and the dogs, they're pretty much like hellhounds. You know, it's like the dogs that are like on fire. There's players in here. Yeah, there's players in here. There's definitely players in here. Or there were players in here. So yeah, we're chilling here. We're still chilling here. Still chilling. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know, my maps don't look that bad. My maps don't look that bad. There's only 7 players left, bro. 7 players left. I don't know, guys. You guys think we can actually win this? This is crazy, man. Only 7 players left. That's pretty cool. Seven players left. There's going to be players coming our way. I think everyone's just kind of just chilling right now. I don't hear anyone fighting. I don't see anyone dying. No, somebody did die. There's 6 players left. So, yeah, they're just having a sniper battle right now. Not bad. But yeah, they're having a sniper battle right now. So, honestly, who built this is actually pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Whoever built this, it's actually pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. There's players coming over here. I don't think they're landing on us per se. But yeah, they're just going for that supply drop. Not a big deal. I just let them go. Get the supply drop. If they need supplies, let them get the supplies. Not a big deal. I'm surprised people aren't really sniping them. But yeah, there's 6 players left. We're good. We're good. We're in zone. As I said, we're like on the edge, but we're good. We're good. We can always move whenever the storm does, or well, whenever the zone moves. And of course, they saw us. I don't know how they saw us, but that's pretty cool. Okay, not really cool at all. Here, come to me. Here, let's hit this. Let's come over here. Let's come right here. What are you doing? Why are they standing around in the open? No way, if we die here. My team needs to stay with me. Because they really just need to stay with me. I don't know why they don't stay with me. They need to stay next to me. Don't stand in the open. Stay next to me. All times. And look at that. That was my last dang launch pad, man. No way, man. Well, we gotta move the zone now, so it's gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I'm not even gonna lie. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to rotate, and we're gonna have to rotate the way we just came. I had a launch pad. Not cool. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. While they're distracted, we're just gonna just rotate around this way. This is the best way. Don't get sniped. But yeah, not cool. Like, why do they stay in the open, bro? Why do they stay in the open? Literally, if they shot again or like killed me or something, I'd be kind of frustrated. Kind of, you know, not like super mad, but like, you know what I mean? It's just, you just gotta play smarter. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people just don't play smart enough. You know what I mean? They don't think. So yeah. Here, I'm gonna build 2 ramps. Yeah, I almost died. Or well, almost got hit. Not really, almost died. Alright, build like a little tunnel, sorta, kinda, not really. Yeah, we're chilling here, if you want to just chill here too. Or you can fight them, either one. I don't want to be in storm. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, well dang, zone's pretty much in the storm, so yeah, we gotta fight. Dang, we gotta fight. Yeah, we're on the backside of the storm, so either we're gonna end up dying in the storm, or we're gonna end up winning. So yeah. Wish I had my launch pad still. Not a big deal. I'm on height. Took height. Took the launch pad. Cracked one. Gotta get out of the storm. No! Dang it, bro. Should've won that. Should've won that. Yeah. Thought we were gonna win the first game. I mean, I guess, you know. Yeah, and of course, they get off. Definitely just not a good teammate. I'd rather she just played solo. You know what I mean? I play solo better. You know what I mean? I don't need a team, because you know what I mean? If I'm just playing with a bad player, it's just not gonna be good. So, horrible player. Played a lot better without him.
Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It's me as if I feel I won't take it. They pulled her for, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's just some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that. I'm like a criminal. Had a bite, I'ma bite back, man. I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's just some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props. multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It's me if I feel I won't take it. Then pull the full, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get the shooting, it's hard. I need props like a stepper, let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man, I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get the shooting, it's all BG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. I've been had it pinned on my schedule. I've been did my word like I'm said to do. He tried to front how we end up ahead of you. Okay. multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. Complete when I say it. It's don't hit too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the forward, but I'm a better do. Been a girl, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man. I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. This the right one. I've been had it pinned on my schedule. I've been did my word like I'm said to do. He tried to front how we end up ahead of you. Okay, oh yeah, moving all day, I got better do. And you only get that one up if I'm letting you. I did everything that I'm said to do. If they bring the money, I'm betting. It's a problem, I solve it. Step back my shot like it's harder, like shit will go farthest. Trust me, it's cool, we the largest. Probably do good for a bargain, like look what they started. The problem, I wanna dish them, I can never miss them, that's the issue. Been flying on my new victim, I could go and get them, might enlist you. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props I can step or do. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hit too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the forward, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man. I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hit too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the forward, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man. I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. I've been had it pinned on my schedule. I've been did my word like I'm said to do. He tried to front how we end up ahead of you. Okay, oh yeah, moving all day, I got better do. And you only get that one up if I'm letting you. I did everything that I'm said to do. If they bring the money, I'm betting you. It's a problem, I solve it. Step back my shot like it's harder, like shit will go farthest. Trust me, it's cool, we the largest. Probably do good for a bargain, like look what they started. The problem, I wanna dish them, I can never miss them, that's the issue. Been flying on my new victim, I could go and get them, might enlist you. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props I can step or do. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the forward, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man. I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Get some break, what you better do. I've I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the full, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man, I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. I've been had it pinned on my schedule. I've been did my word like I'm said to do. He tried to front how we end up ahead of you. Okay, I'm moving all day, I got better do. And you only get that one up if I'm letting you. I did everything that I'm said to do. If they bring the money, I'm betting you. It's a problem, I solve it. Step back myself like it's harder, like shit will go farthest. Trust me, it's cool, we the largest. Probably do good for a bargain, like look what they started. The problem, I wanna dish them, I can never miss them, that's the issue. Been flying on my new victim, I could go and get them, might enlist you. But this is some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props I can step her do. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the full, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man, I just swipe that, I need residuals. But this is some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the full, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man, I just swipe that, I need residuals. But this is some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. I've been had it pinned on my schedule. I've been did my word like I'm said to do. He tried to front how we end up ahead of you. Okay, I'm moving all day, I got better do. And you only get that one up if I'm letting you. I did everything that I'm said to do. If they bring the money, I'm betting you. It's a problem, I solve it. Step back myself like it's harder, like shit will go farthest. Trust me, it's cool, we the largest. Probably do good for a bargain, like look what they started. The problem, I wanna dish them, I can never miss them, that's the issue. Been flying on my new victim, I could go and get them, might enlist you. But this is some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props I can step her do. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It means if I feel I won't take it, then pull the full, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back, man, I just swipe that, I need residuals. But this is some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper do. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. This the right one. This the right one. This the right one. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Get some break, what you better do. I've been multiplied on my revenue. Told them I'm 2 steps ahead of you. The mission complete when I say it is. Don't hear too much, I was said to you. Okay, let's do it. It's me if I feel I won't take it. Then pull the full, but I'm a better do. Been a go, but it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. Let's do it. They tried to get me with spike traps, they know I'm like that, smooth like a criminal. If they try to bite, I'ma bite back. Man, I just swipe that, I need residuals. But it's some stuff I won't let her do. If I get to shooting this RPG, I need props like a stepper. This the right one. I've been had it pinned on my schedule. I've been did my work like I'm said to do. He tried to front how we end up ahead of you. Okay, oh yeah, moving all day, I got